Hey everybody, Dirili here. Actually going to play a game this time. This is Birushana, Rising Flower of Genpei. I did receive word from Idea Factory International, and they said it was fine. I could play any of their games. They're the only ones who have written back. Idea Factory themselves are a completely different animal than International. But yeah, I'd really like to hear back from Axis, but no word there at all. You have no idea how hard it was and how long it took for me to get everything set up here because it just kept not working and it took me forever to figure it out. I had to check so many places. It was nuts. But I'm so glad it's all set up now and everything should be good. I did have things ready, I think, like last Thursday evening, but then my house became Grand Central Station and people were here all the time and I couldn't record. But I finally have some time now, so here we go. So I don't really know much about this except for it seems to be set in a historical Japanese setting. This is probably going to be a little bit awkward because it's been so long since I've done this and I don't even remember how I used to do my voices. And I'm not sure what the characters are going to be like, so they may have to change along the way. Hope you'll excuse that, and let's check it out. You can sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Yoshitsune Minamoto, which I'll stick with. Proceed. Action already? Whoa! You need to get out of here, immediately. To be trapped in a place like this. Now, quick, get out of here! Wherever this is. Hey, the red's clearing up. What is that wound? Is that why you can't speak? Has your throat been crushed? Even your feet are wounded. How terrible. Hold still. I'll take you in my arms and get you out of here. Is this me he's taking care of? An actual memory? Don't worry. I'll protect you. I can't. I guess I must have some kind of wound to my throat. And here is the opening theme, which unfortunately I cannot play the music to or it will get copyright claimed. But you can see all the pretty pictures as I speak over them. The obligatory cherry blossoms that they like to sprinkle into every romantic themed entertainment. Benkei Musamoto Shungen. Yep, all looks good so far. Yomomori Yaira. Noritsame Taira. And me. No, it's going too fast. I guess these are all side characters now. I want to date them all. But there's nothing better than a long silver-haired guy. Guys with scars on their faces are pretty cool too. Kirimori Sakahana. I'm thinking that's Japanese for Rising Flower of Genpei. CH1. Chapter 1. Could they have typed that any slower? Nearly 15 years has passed since the war between the Genji and Heikei ended. It is known to history as the Heiji Rebellion. On one side, at the pinnacle of power and influence, sits Kiyomori, the leader of the Heikei. On the other, the defeated and humiliated Genji, whose leader, Yoshitomo, was killed in the rebellion. Yoshitomo's last legitimate son, Yoritomo, lives in exile. Another still hides deep in the mountains of Kurama. And it is here that our story begins. Oh, I'm excited! Kurama Mountain. No, it skipped the line. What a beautiful moon there is tonight. Would go great with a nice cup of sake. I guess these guys are nobodies because they have no eyes. Just shadows. Once we get finished up here, you mean? We've still got a ways to go till we reach Dojugatani. He has a twin!
Think the last Genji orphanage would be hiding out here in a place like this. The Heike sure whipped them good, didn't they? Still, we can't be too careful. I've heard the one we're chasing is renowned for both his brilliance and skills in martial arts. Must be the guy who saved me. I heard he studied the art of war from that famous monk, Lord Kakunichi, in Tokubo. Lord Kakunichi? No way! I heard he almost never takes on new pupils. Keyword there is almost. Plus, they say he drills his sword fighting skills out there all night and day. Well, what'd you expect? He's an heir of the Genji name, after all. That's why we're here. Oh, these guys are seeking tutelage? Did you hear that? Hear what? Sounds like the Clash of Swords. That must be him. Either that or some kind of mountain demon. Those are the only two options. You don't think it could be some other men out there with some swords? Maybe some Ronin? In fact, it's me. I'm yet another option. And the pretty young boy. Yeah. Our swords glinted white in the faint light of the pale moon, which streamed down from the skies above. It's a nice moon tonight. Great for practicing, don't you think, Shungen? Yeah, makes it easy to spot your next move, Shauna. Plus... Oh? Shungen and I stepped back, drawing our swords out in front of us. Did we see our audience? Did you hear that? Yeah. Shauna, get behind me. It's all right, I'm okay. I shouted into the trees. Who goes there? Are you the one they call Shano? The lost heir to the Genji family? I believe I asked who you were first. We came on behalf of those associated with the Minamoto, with the Genji. Associated with the Genji? Yes, please, Lord Chanao, come with us, down the mountain. We, the people of Genji clan, are about to attempt a revolt to overthrow the Heike. I fail to see where that is my problem. It was always the wish of your late father, Lord Yoshimoto, that you would restore the Genji to power. Please, come with us. I don't know, I look like I'm in that rebellious age right now. Not really sure if I'm into your rebellion here. Oh no, I had to choose already. I haven't even thought about routes or anything. I guess I'm just gonna have to pick what I... Alright, my first route will be whatever happens. I'll just make choices. I wish to restore Genji. Tell me more about this plan. Wait, why isn't it moving? Ah, there I go for a minute there. I thought my controller was broken and I couldn't change my choice. I was going to say, do I have to go through the entire game just choosing the top option? All right. Tell me more about this plan. I guess. Oh, okay. So I guess those three characters associated with those three lotus flowers, those water lilies or lotus flowers, will I gain points with those three? All right. Then let's hear about this Genji revival. Who in Kyoto will join us? Allies, you mean? Well, yes, of course. I can't take on the Heike all by myself now, can I? We'll need an army. Yet, all my brothers are dead, except one who lives in exile. So just how do you plan on leading a revolution? Well... What, did you think I was connected or something? Forget it, Shauna. These guys don't have any answers. This was all a waste of time. These men are just like the countless others who come here to tempt you to raise up arms against the Heike. What? You don't believe us? Why should we believe you? You know Lady Tokyo goes in, right? She's requested your presence, Lord Shano. My mother? What am I doing here if I know my mother's around? I couldn't help but shout at the mention of my mother's name. When I was born, my father was killed by the Heike, and my mother was left alone with me. I couldn't even remember her face. She left me here in Kurama so long ago. Well, then I owe her no allegiance, do I? Lady Tokiwa wanted me to tell you that it was never her intention to leave you here in Kurama. She... What do you mean she accidentally left me here? Shut up. Don't you dare talk about my mother. Shauna. Did you guys really think you could trick Shauna with such delusions? I could forgive you guys for lying about your own intentions, but come on, bringing her mother into this? Well, fine. You don't want to believe us. That's on you.
What? If we're not going to join you, then we might as well die? Why are you fighting us? There's no point in this. The men raised their weapons in unison.
Ah, so this is what you came here for after all.
Well, was that all just a red herring?
This sword was a gift from my late father, who died fighting for the Genji clan. I won't let you besmirch the Genji name like that. Shut up, or we'll kill the both of you right here and now.
I'd like to see you try. I knew these men weren't Genji. I felt a deep pain in my chest, but I let it escape with an exhale and stared down at the other samurai. 3 of them and 2 of us. Best to not underestimate them. Well, we're the armored ones, and we have longer swords. Either way, let's try and settle this quickly. The guy with the beads, is he a monk or is he a warrior? I think that's a monk outfit, isn't it? Here we go.
Sah! Whoa! Ah, he got me right in the arm.
It's not enough to kill you. Not if you hurry back anyway. Now go and don't come back. Just rub some dirt on it. Tie a tourniquet on, you'll be fine. It's not like I dismembered you.
Damn, given pity by a Genji. How humiliating. Come on, let's just get out of here.
Shoo. Trying to trick me using the Genji name. Again. Oh, this happens a lot, huh? It wasn't the first time people had tried to lure me down the mountain using the Genji name, and it wouldn't be the last.
Shana, are you alright?
There's someone else here.
What?
What, you didn't notice? I'm more observant. I picked up a pebble and threw it among the trees. Ninja? Oh? A flash of a sword danced in the pale night glow and struck down the pebble I had thrown.
You noticed.
A young boy around my age slipped from beneath the shadows. How could I not notice? My God, that hair is just like, how can you not see that? It's so bright. I just don't think shadows can hide that kind of color. He was beautifully dressed, with a relaxed smile on his face. His eyes shone brightly with joy and intensity. I felt Shugen tense up, and I too tensed as I put my hand on the hilt of my blade. This guy's in a different league than the men from before. And he's got armor and a sword, which the other guys didn't.
Who are you?
Oh, me, Naritsune. No way! Well, I've heard of him before. I was so surprised all I could do was stare at him with my jaw open. Close your mouth, hun. Noritsune was the nephew of Kiyomori, the head of the Heike, and known to be one of their best warriors. What on earth could a direct descendant of the Heike be doing here in the mountains like this?
So, you're Chanel, right? Gotta say, you're smaller than I would have expected. I keep hearing your name around the town. Chanel this, Chanel that. You've made quite a name for yourself in Kyoto. The lost son of Genji. Lost his father at birth, hidden deep in the mountains of Kurama, plotting his revenge on the wicked Heike.
Oh, does he think I'm a boy? Does everybody think I'm a boy? I had long known that such rumors about me were common in Kyoto. I'd done nothing to validate those rumors. In fact, I just wish they'd go away. But they do seem to be spreading. Well, it doesn't help things like those guys who came up here, and then you fought them and bested them, and they went back to spread more word. No wonder it's spreading.
Listen, I don't care about all the rumors. All I care about is seeing what the competition looks like.
How are we competition?
So now, I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, is this a swordsman honor thing? You want to be the best? The very best like no one ever was?
Sana, don't! You don't want any trouble with the Heike.
I'm not the one looking for it. I know.
So, come on, Genji. Fight me. Trust me, I'm a lot stronger than those guys you just dispatched.
Yeah, I can tell. You actually have eyes. Indeed, I can tell that without even crossing swords with you. Which is why I can't accept your challenge. It's a fight that won't end well for either of us.
I thought you'd say that.
Ha! No, he's not giving me a choice. You really didn't expect him to just go ahead and launch his attack? I got this. My hero! Shungen had caught Noritsune's sword as he suddenly lashed out at me.
Huh, you really think you can take me, Chigo? What with those tiny twigs you call arms?
Let's see what Chigo is. I've actually never heard of that word before. A young boy in service of temples, public officials, and samurai. Oh, that's pretty offensive. He just basically called you like a little servant boy. I, too, am a child of the servant of the Genji clan. If you want to get to Shana, you'll have to get through me. Ooh. There they are. He is a match. I was afraid he might not be as strong. The two of them were evenly matched in their abilities. Hey, does that mean he's better than me? If I don't stop this somehow, one or even both of them could wind up getting hurt. Either one of them getting hurt would cause major problems for all of us. At that moment, Noritsune lowered the arm that was holding his sword. Shungen continued at him, ready to strike. Dodge? What? Shungen! Oh. I actually protected Noritsune? He depended on me to do that? But now my back is open. I made it. I managed to catch Shungen's sword just before it struck Noritsune.
Huh, you stopped it.
Turning to face him, I saw Noritsune smiling triumphantly.
Oh, was this a test of my virtue?
You lowered your sword on purpose. Why'd you do that?
I wanted to see what you would do. Would you stop him, or would you strike me too?
I'm not in the habit of killing unarmed men. I wasn't unarmed, he just wasn't raising the sword in defense.
Too bad. I'm pretty confident I could have stopped you. Then we would have had a real fight on our hands.
Are you trying to say you were holding back that whole time, and you think you could take both of us?
Still, it was fun to watch you stop that little twerp from trying to kill me.
Glad I can entertain you.
I wasn't trying to kill you.
So he was holding back too. So there, ha.
Hard to tell though, right? Why don't I tell the people of Rokuhara that Kurama is trying to rebel? They'd come up here to scoop the two of you up and throw you in jail. Probably burn down that precious temple of yours too.
But that's a lie and you know it. You're the one that started this whole thing.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, Shanaho, you're the only one who can settle this.
How's that?
You agreed to duel with me, and we'll forget all about this.
He sure is hell-bent on a duel, isn't he? Shana, no. I'll go to Rokuhara and turn myself in. Simple as that. What would he turn himself in for? It makes no sense. Shungen, if you do that, they'll throw you in prison. Or worse, they might even execute you. They can't let you fight Noritsune. If you beat him, it'll be seen as an act of insurrection against Heike. Not if it's a duel. I mean, that's an honorable thing. And especially not if neither of us kill each other.
I mean, assuming he wins, yeah. But I guess that's a fair concern. Alright, fine. Let's change things up a bit. Have you heard of Musashibo Benkei?
You mean that Hakaiso that's been terrorizing Kyoto? The one who's been stealing all the swords? Hakaiso, a monk who has broken with his religious discipline. Why is he stealing swords? You think that will stop the violence or something somehow?
And that's the one. He's been going around Kyoto challenging soldiers to duels and stealing their swords when he wins. And not a single person has encountered him and kept their sword. I think it's about time we ended his streak.
Oh, you want some help?
So let's say this. Whoever beats Benkei first wins. Sound good? If you accept, I'll let you off the hook for what happened before.
What am I even on the hook for? Nah. Let's see. Wait, let's just finish now. They'd be like, never mind all that backpedaling and not wanting to duel you. Go ahead and finish it. Let's see. I don't really want to be on his route. I like him. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like all the guys, but I don't think I want to be on his route first. So I'm going to there's got to be a way out of this. I can't make such a rash decision here. Doing so could bring harm to Kurama and the Genji. Noritsune, we're done here. I'm not going to accept your challenge.
Not going to accept? I guess the youngest son of Genji really is a coward after all.
What do you mean, really? What, has somebody been calling me a coward behind my back?
You want to accept it, don't you?
Yes, but I have something I need to protect. Noritsune blinked, my words taking him by surprise. What, you never thought that other people would actually have a life? Then he chuckled.
All the more reason for you to accept.
I can't.
If you don't accept, I'll lead an army of men to attack Kurama tomorrow and take your little boy servant back with me.
Boy servant? Oh, poor kid, man. You just won't give him a break. What did you just say?
I told you, Shanao. I want to fight you, and I get what I want. If I have to attack here to give you the motivation to fight me, I will.
What if I run away?
I will clash swords with you, Shanao. No matter what it takes to get you to raise your sword against me, I'll do it.
There's simply no negotiating with him, is there? In the end, there was simply no way to refuse him. In that case, I guess I have no choice but to accept. And with that, I let out a shallow sigh. Nodding his head, Noritsune looked at the full moon shining brightly in the sky.
Until the next full moon.
What, so we have a month for this challenge? So 1 month?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm relieved. I thought he was going to tell me get it done by tomorrow. Noritsune smirked as if he could read my thoughts.
You're gonna need time to prepare, right? We want the game to be fair.
Are there, any stipulations to this thing? Am I not allowed to catch him by surprise? Am I not allowed to shoot arrows at him? Are there any rules to this at all?
See you next time in Kyoto, Shanao. I'll be waiting for you.
What? Kyoto? That's awfully broad. Wait. I'm just going to go to one city and then just look around for him? With that, Noritsune walked away. His steps were firm and unhindered. His stride bore confidence unlike anything I'd seen before, as though he'd never once lost in his life. Maybe he hasn't. He had come and taken exactly what he wanted, without permission or apology.
I think I picked the right voice for him, all right.
Shungen and I looked after him in silence. When his presence was completely gone, Shungen stood up and bowed deeply to me.
I'm sorry, Shana.
You didn't do anything wrong. This whole thing was kind of a weak situation anyway. It's okay, Shungen. There was nothing we could do. But did you see the way he lowered his sword in the middle of combat with you? The sheer willpower.
He's a true samurai, that Noritsune. It's unusual for a Heike these days. They've got a reputation for becoming more aristocratic since they gained the power.
Still, I can't believe the rumors about me have reached the Heike family. We're so deep in the mountains, so far from the capital. Why can't they just leave me here in peace? The way of the world, babe.
Shana, you know that's not possible given who your parents are.
Well, my mother threw me away. And my dad's dead. So what's the deal?
Talent like yours is hard to keep hidden. Given your strength, it's no wonder they consider you a threat.
But I'm completely neutral. I'm not siding with anybody. I'm just here by myself. But I have no desire to revive the Genji clan. I just want to live a peaceful life here in the mountains. Besides, I have as good a reason as anybody not to raise the Genji flag. If I did that, eventually everyone would learn.
Shana,
What, that I'm a girl?
you're at an age where people expect you to have your Genpuku ceremony. It makes sense they're looking at you now.
The ancient coming of age ceremony to show a boy has reached adulthood includes the abolishing of the boy's childhood name. So they get renamed? I know that, but I've always been told that I could never reveal my secret to anyone. Not that I was a child of Genji, but...
Don't worry, We'll make sure that nobody ever finds out. I'll take your secret to my grave.
I just gave a small nod to Shungen, who mumbled so quietly that the trees on the mountain could not hear. Yes, no one must ever know. I'm not the youngest son of Genji. I'm the youngest daughter. But rather, the youngest daughter. Why must nobody ever know this? Wouldn't it actually be easier? Wouldn't people be less interested in bothering me? Because I can't really carry on the family name being a daughter? Kyoto, Rokuhara. The Shirobyoshi danced beautifully in the warm night air. Oh, actually, yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop there for the first video. Videos might be slightly short in the beginning because it's going to take me a little while to get used to everything again. I have like so much editing to do because there's so much stammering and, I'm getting used to the names and all this stuff. So yeah, lots and lots of editing. I'm kind of surprised we only met 2 guys. Usually I feel like these games just throw all the guys at you at the same time near the beginning. But I'm guessing the next episode will introduce a lot of other guys to us. So I will see you there soon, hopefully. For now, Dirili signing out. Bye bye, everybody.